All right, as our first magic method, we're going to take a look at construct method. So I'm going to make a new file. I'm going to call it index.php. So let's say we have a class named SomeClass, and it's pretty empty actually. What if I say class new SomeClass? You may already know that we have an empty object, and let's run it. PHP index.php. You say it's nothing. All right, but we can define public function underscore construct, and we can say for now var dump and run. What do you think will happen now? As you can see, it's print out the run. What happened? Whenever an object is created with some class, it'll go and run, first off, will run the construct method each and every time. And so whatever it is that in construct method, it'll print out or run or anything that you do, but it'll run first off. So let's do a little bit better than this. So actually I have a public function named set something up, and in this method I say var dump set up, and in the constructor I can say this set something up, so it doesn't have to be a var dump. Actually, we have called one method in our class. So if now I run the index.php, it will say setup. Okay, why is that? Because as I said before, whenever some class is called or has been newed, first off, it will run the construct. In the construct, it says go ahead and call some set something up, and in set something up we have called var dump. Okay, how about doing this? We have a class named view, and it's empty right now, but in our construct, actually in our calling the some class, we can pass new view class. Okay, but what happens right now? If I run this, I'm going to get an error because we have injected our view class into some class while we don't have anything in here referring to the view. So what can I do? I can simply say view, and I can set a property protected view, and I can say this view is equal to view. What happened? Actually, we have set up our protected property to this view, which is going to be this one. So if I run this again, as you can see, it's completely okay. It doesn't have to be anything printed out because we haven't code anything in here. Okay. What's next? We can do something else in our constructor. As for example, we can say we can have a property named user, and we can say this user is going to be a new user, and we can set actually our user class in here. We didn't inject our dependency. We have newed the object, and we have equal to this user. And in this one, we can simply say, we have new this, we can say class, and actually we can do something better than this. We can say public function index, and in here we can say var dump this user, okay? And we can call the index method in here. So if I run this, as you can see, we have the object of user. All right. So what did I do in here exactly? We simply defined our class user. In our constructor, we have newed the user class and we have stored it in our user property, and in our index method, we have simply called the user property, which is going to be the user class, which is going to be empty. All right. Actually, we can do something else, and I'm going to show you about having two constructor at the same time. What if we have public function underline construct in here, and in here we say have var dump this is a parent class constructor. So in here we can actually we can do something more than that. We can say public function do something, and in here we can say var dump. We can simply put it in here, and as we did before, we can say this do something. All right. But what if we have in our sum class, we have set up public function do something else method, and in here we simply say var dump this is child class constructor. Actually, this isn't a constructor. We can say method actually. All right. Okay. This is child class method and this is parent class method. And in our constructor in sum class, we say this do something else. And if we call it, it says this is child class method. What happened actually? We have called actually we can extend this class from the user, as you can see, and as for that we have the constructor method of our parent class, which is going to be the user. So if we run this, it still says this is child class method. What happened? Because if we extend our sum class from user, first thing to do is going to be the run of our construct of parent class, but it didn't do that. What happened? When we call the constructor method in our child class, it will override the constructor method in the parent class. So to avoid this conflict, we can simply say parent and underscore construct. Can you guess what happened right now? Yes. It'll say this is a parent class method, which is going to be here, which is going to call the constructor or our parent class. After that, it'll do the logic we said in the child class, which is going to be do something else, which is going to be this one up. Okay, I hope you get a good understanding of the parent of the constructor method. It is pretty much the all we can say about the constructor method, and I hope you enjoyed it.